Good morning, everybody. I think I made you wait for a long time, but it is 9:32 now. We are starting 2 minutes late. So I have got some good news for all of you today. I'm in my attempt to make OET reading more and more, easy. I have invented a new method. Of course, it is not a new method. It is something already known to you, but I'm going to teach you something about that today. Can everybody listen to me, please? All of you able to listen? Are you able to hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you
Yes, sir.
very much. Thank you. Okay. So, welcome. If there is anybody here in this class new, um, it will take some time for the new members to understand our methods. Anyway, for this reading, today we are just discussing the reading part. 9:30 time is basically for reading. We'll be having more classes, and now let me just start telling you something very importantly. You may have watched some YouTube videos on the YouTube. In that, at the end of each class, you will be feeling like you understood everything. But after the class, when you apply the methods taught by the trainer, you find it difficult to apply the same methods. Like it is like a magician. It is like a magician performing. Okay, you will feel like it is a magic and you will enjoy it. At the end, you will say, wow, super, great. Okay, but when you yourself try to apply the same methods, you are not able to apply them. I'm not talking about all the methods and all the YouTube videos. Some of them are very useful. All right. So you find out which are the best ones for you. Whatever is okay with you, you can follow that. But today I'm going to show you something about part A, part B, and part C. This is just an introduction to our methods. In part A, all of you today onwards, you have to apply the N3 method. N3 method is like very simple. What you have to do is, you know that for reading, you have part A, part B, and part C. In part A, you have 20 questions which are to be done in 20 questions are to be done in 15 minutes, which is almost impractical, not really possible for all of you. So beginners, if you're a beginner, please don't try for 20 out of 15. Okay, so please try 15 questions out of 15 minutes. Otherwise, you will be getting scared of OET completely. So please, beginners should not aim for 15 out of 15. After a few days, maybe after 1 month, you can make it like 18, okay? And then finally, you can go for 20. At least 1 month before the examination, you should start 20 questions should be completed within 15 minutes. Okay, I'm not talking about that now. I'm going to talk to you about the N3 method. What is N3 method? According to the part A, you have to complete, read, you have to underline, you have to read first. Read all the text A, B, C, D, you have to read in 5 minutes. Is it possible for everybody? Yes, our students have proved that it is possible. You can complete them within 5 minutes. After reading is over, you have to directly start question number 8 to 20, and then you have to come back to 1 to 7. This is the best way of doing. But for some people, it may not be the best way. So you have to check which is the best way for you. But most importantly, read text, okay, A, B, C, D in 5 minutes. Proceed to 8 to 20 questions and then go to this one. Now, here reading the text and there is something more you have to do. Within the 5 minutes, what you have to do is you have to underline all the nouns plus numbers. Please note this one, it's very important. For part A, reading, I am talking. It's all about part A reading. You have to take just 5 minutes. In that 5 minutes, you have to take your pencil, because you have the permission to mark on the question paper during the examination also in the permitted time. Okay, so you have to underline nouns and numbers. Which numbers and which nouns are you going to underline? Now, the nouns which are unknown to you, the nouns that are unknown to you, and numbers that are unknown to you. Okay, unknown to you. That's a very important one. Some people will simply waste their time underlining all the numbers and nouns. You know that the number of bones in the human body is, everybody knows that. I think it is 205. Okay, so you don't have to underline that because you know that one. So once again, about the part A, you have to apply the N3 method. All of you, please apply the N3 method. By this, you have to take the first 5 minutes to underline. Okay, 5 minutes, first 5 minutes for underlining the nouns and the numbers. And then after that, you have to go to, so first step is underlining step. Okay, underline. Underline step is for first 5 minutes. Okay, sorry, 5 minutes it will take. You have to underline all the nouns and numbers, unknown nouns and numbers. That's very important. After that, you have got 10 minutes remaining there. 10 minutes are remaining. During that time, you have to do the answering at that time. So underline and answer. These are the two steps of this one. You can complete within 15 minutes. So this is all about N3 method. Please remember this. Once again, I am going to part B. Now, once again, during the first 5 minutes, underline all the unknown nouns and numbers in text A, B, C, D. Okay, I hope you know what is the meaning of text A, B, C, D. I'll just show you one example for text A, B, C, D. Have a look at this one. This is, okay, there's no, okay, I'll show you later on. Fine, so that is it. I was talking about nouns and number method for part A. Everybody who is following these methods will be able to manage your time. And most of my students have said that this is really a very practical method you can do. There will be no wastage of time. Okay. Answering time will be 10 minutes and you can do that. And finally, as you become an expert in this one, as you become an expert in N3 method, you have to reduce the time. That means instead of 5 minutes later, you have to make it 4 minutes. And if it is possible, you can go even down to 3 minutes, which is not really possible. 4 will be the best time. Okay. And later on, this should also be reduced to 8 minutes, which is really possible. You can try this today onwards. The booklet number 9 has been sent to everybody. So please take the printout and by tomorrow, all should be ready for that. So this is about part A using number method. Sorry, the N3 method. Now I'm going to show you something else. Part B and part C. If you have a question paper with you, all of you, if you have got any sample paper with you, please open the sample paper and go through part B and part C questions. Just see the part B, part C questions. Do you know? Part B, part C questions will be having only 6 types of questions are there. You cannot show any other type of questions. One is, what is the main idea of this? Okay, like this one. What is the main idea of the memo? Part B type. What is the prime focus of the guidelines? Part B. What should be the dietitian's first priority? Okay, so these kinds of questions are there in part B. This is, so the main idea, you only have to find out the main idea of that one. Second one is the meaning type. Meaning type means what does the manual reveal? What does the memo tell? And what do the guidelines emphasize? Okay, what does Dr. Emma imply from the word they from paragraph 3? This is part C model. So those who have got some idea about part B and part C, remember the second type of questions are meaning type. What does it mean? What does it reveal? What does it tell? What does it emphasize? So simply understand that. You know why I'm telling you? Do you know the reason why I'm telling this? Some students, or maybe many students in the part B, they are just confused. What is it? What is it? They are simply feeling so much lost. So to overcome that, you have to understand that these questions are main idea questions, meaning type questions. Third one is exception type questions. Exception type questions. Exception means how is A different from B? What is better understood by clinicians? Okay, to understand this kind of questions, you can easily go. Suppose you are doing the test and you are finding that this question is an exception type question. Then you can find the answer from this place. However, so then you will find something like this. The answer will be most likely to be found in this area. That is very, very cool. Exception type of questions will be found in this area or maybe from here or somewhere, although type of, okay, or even though these words are the exact areas where you can find the exception type question. So what are you going to do next time? Whenever you deal with the part B and part C, just see the type of questions. Is it the main idea question? Is it meaning type question? Is it, okay, if it is meaning type questions, definitely you will find the answer with words like B forms. Which are the B forms? B forms are is, am, are, was, were, okay, means, these kinds of things, means, okay, defined. These are the words where you can find out the area where the answers can be found. Very easy, I think. Okay, exception types are here, like however is the best one. However, okay, and again you can see however is one possibility. Another possibility is than, more than, less than, okay, greater than, this kind of things. Okay, so more and these words, more or er means what? Means, for example, sweet plus sweeter, great plus greater. Okay, you know that. Okay, so these kinds of words. Going to the next word is learn type of questions. What do you learn from the manual? Manual. Okay. What do you learn from the manual? Okay. Or what is inferred? What is inferred? Double R E D, inferred from the memo. Okay, these kinds of questions are coming from the learn type of questions. Learn. Okay, so in this kind of questions, you can find the answers from this kind of words like learn, infer, imply, these words. So the answers will be very close to such words. I hope you are all getting some kind of relief after. Okay. So deduce. Even in part C also you can find the same kind of learn type of questions. Okay, uh, what is Professor Marx deduce from paragraph 5. Yes, this is it. So all these are like the L type of questions. Then we have got others like objective type of questions. What do you mean by objective type of questions? It means, sorry. Okay, objective types are what is the aim of something? See, aim. What is the objective? Aim. What is the purpose of the memo? So very, very clear. You can find out this one. So understanding the type of questions, I think, is one of the very important part of this one. And another type of question is, what is not correct according to Dr. Sam? Okay, or what is not mentioned in paragraph paragraph 2. These kinds of questions are there. So what is the solution for that? What is the solution for this? Everybody is silent because I am not giving anybody permission to speak completely. Anybody knows how to find out this one? No true type of. How to find out?
By mention, not mention.
Yeah, like applying mentioned. Okay. Plus one more thing, you can apply the elimination method. Elimination method. That means in such kinds of questions, you have to eliminate. three options. If there are A, B, C, and D, you have to eliminate three of them. So three will be eliminated, and which is not eliminated will be the, so in such cases, you have to eliminate the correct ones. You know, this is very interesting. Usually we eliminate the incorrect answers, right? Usually we eliminate the incorrect answers. But in this kind of questions, please remember, in this kind of questions, you have to eliminate the correct answers. Okay, so this is known as not true type of questions. All right. Then what is not correct according to Dr. Sam and this kind of questions. And then very rare type, sometimes only once it comes in every examination. Sometimes it never comes. And that is what is uh, a more suitable title for the test, the text. This comes for part C basically, part C type of question. What is a more suitable title for? Okay, probably you will see malaria in malaria in suburbs. This is a given title for that. This is a given title, but you have to give a better one. So you'll be getting 3 or 4 options for that. So out of them, you have to find out the more suitable. Okay, so did you understand now? What I was trying to tell you was only about the types of questions that you have. And these are the types of questions. Which are they? First one is the main and mean. Main and mean. Okay, main, idea, and meaning. That is M. Second one is exception comes second one. Third one is learn. What do you learn from this one? Okay, this is a third one. What do you learn from this? And then another one is objective. What is the aim of this one? What is the objective of this one? The next one is what is not mentioned in this one. And another one is what is a more suitable title for this one? What is most suitable for this? So these kinds of questions are the only types of questions you can find in part B and part C. So how is it going to help you? How is it going to help you? This is going to help you in this way. You will be less confused now. You'll have no confusion because you know what is going to come. You know what is going to come. You know what is going to come. Suppose you're going for a party. You're going for a party in Turkey, okay, or maybe in Paris. You're going to a party in Paris, and you don't know what kind of cuisines, what kind of food they are going to serve, and you don't know whether you have to use a fork or a knife or something like that. You're totally confused. But if you know that they are going to serve you only 5 types of food, one is A type, B type, C type, D type, and E type, or simply M type, ELONS types. If you know these are the only types going to be there, you will not be confused at all. So this is what I mean by the Melons types of questions in part B and part C. If anybody in this class is able to find out any different kind of a question other than Melons, please message it to me privately so that I can add them or I can check them. And this is very important. This is the part B, part C questions using Melons. Now I'm going to come to you underway. In part B, yesterday when I was dealing with some of the part B questions, I
Excuse me,
found,
sir.
yeah, tell me.
Sir, objective, can you explain objective one?
Objective means, what is the objective? Objective means aim. This is objective type, not the other kind of objective types, MCQs. Okay. Aim. Objective means what is the objective? Aim of something. What is the purpose of something? So I think more than 20% of questions are part B type of questions are like that. What is the aim of this one? What is the aim? What is the purpose of this one? That is objective. So if you have understood the whole thing, I can take you to another wonderful place where you will find it very interesting. See, for some students, or maybe 90% of you, there is a very big problem. What is it? When you read something, when you read something, you start forgetting what you read earlier, right? This is a very common problem for everybody. You are reading something, and when you are reaching maybe the third line, you forget what you have read in the second line. There are, so at present you are here, or I'll give you a real life example. You can look at this real life example. Look at this one. Okay, you try to do this one now. I'm going to give you, all of you, please try this. There are three questions. This is a part B model question. When prescribing antibiotics for a human bite, what should the medical professional remember? What should the medical professional remember? What should means should and must. This is the main idea type questions. Okay, main idea type questions or the M type question. So you can understand this is the main. Okay, so now you have to read them and find out them. Please find out what is the correct one. Those who got the correct answers, please raise your hands. Those who got the correct answers, please raise your hands. You will find it very difficult to understand this question also. Please raise your hands, those who have understood this. Sudhir and Jinsi have raised their hands. Others, almost 32 of you have not got the answer. Please go through this. This is a very difficult one. So if you don't understand anything, it's completely okay. Those who got the correct answers, please raise your hands. We are going to start the discussion in 30 seconds. 14 out of 33 of you have done. Now let's try the answers now. When prescribing antibiotics for a human bite, what should, the word should or must, all these words are used for the M-type questions. Okay, remember what should or must. Okay, the medical professional remember. What should they remember is another keyword here. Okay, when prescribing antibiotics. See here, you can see a verb here, prescribing. So if you take this one, this paragraph is only about prescription. Only this part is about the prescription part. Whereas this part is only information about different kind of microbiome, all those different kinds. Okay, so this will not be the area from where the answer may come. So understanding, see the main idea, the meaning, and the main area. What is main area? This is the main area of the answer. And this is not the area. From here, if you simply waste your time, so I think that is very important. Whenever you have a part B having two paragraphs, I have always noticed that the answer will come only from one of those paragraphs, not from both of them. And in many of the cases, answers questions will be coming from the second paragraph rather than the first paragraph. But here you can see it is talking about the prescribing. So prescription is the main point here. When prescribing antibiotics for a human bite, can anybody find any information from the second one where prescription is mentioned? Can somebody find? This is talking about the type of human bite injuries. This is completely about the types of sustained when a closed fist strikes the teeth of another person and occlusive bites resulting from. So these are types of bites. Clenched fist injuries are more common than even this is also about the types of them. And can you find the anything like prescription mentioned here? There is no prescription mentioned here. Now we can go to the third sentence also. Cultures of human bites. You know what's the meaning of cultures? It is a word used in microbiology of human bites are typically polymicrobial. Okay, and you can see all these things where you will not find any information about prescription. So those who were searching for the answer in this area were fooled. So we could have saved our time by only focusing here. So here, some authors suggest that all patients with human bites should be commenced on. Okay, commenced, the same, our commenced is coming here on antibiotic prophylaxis. Okay, so here, commenced or prescribing or treatment. Given the high risk of infection, the choice of antibiotic therapy. So it is going to another kind of bacteria, a family of bacteria, which is resistant to first generation cephalosporins. Okay, so some examples are also given here. That's it. Now, what is the correct answer? Not all patients should be given antibiotics given the nominal infection risk. Can I ask you, how many of you selected the answer number C? Please raise your hands. Those who selected C, please raise your hands. Those who selected C, please raise your hands. That doesn't mean it is a correct answer. I am simply asking, how many of you selected C? Please raise your hands. Yes, C people are, there are 14, no, 13, no, 14 are there. 15, making selections in the last moment. Please do fast. You have to do the selection. I mean, there are 17, 18 are there. Why are you changing your opinions now? That is not good. 16 out of. You should always have an opinion. People who do not have opinions are, no, they are not good. So out of 33, this almost 50% of you have selected this one. How many of you selected B? Please raise your hands. Others, please put your hands down. There are 7 people, 4 people, 3 are there. I think, Jinsi, you forgot to put your hands down. Lindsay, okay, nobody is here, okay? Just Divya is there. Divya, you too? Want to put your hand down or you still stick to the same? Nobody is there. So, okay, fine. So please, my request is, if you want to have effective classes, you should always make one decision. And after that, don't change your decision. That's very important. I think Divya is the only supporter of B, the bacterium Streptococcus. This one, SPP, is the most common in bite patients. For Divya's sake, can I eliminate this one, Divya? It says the most common in bite patients. Is the most common? Is the most common one? No. First of all, this is not the answer to the prescribing antibiotics for. It's not about that one. Okay, there is a bit of this one, but still, this is just so far it is 30-40% correct. Now we have to eliminate this one. The most common in bite patients. Where is it the most common mentioned here? Okay.
Sir, second last line, sir.
Yeah, with the most common isolates. Isolates means groups, including Streptococcus and Echinella corrodens. Okay, so here you can see there are two of them most common. So when there are two most commons there, for example, I can give an example here. Ashlyn is the tallest girl, tallest student in the class. Jayamati is also, both of them are 6.2. Okay, their height is 6.2. Jayamati is also 6.2. Ashlyn is also 6.2. If Ashlyn is 6.2 and Jayamati is 6.1, and all the others less than Jayamati, then we can say Ashlyn is the most or the tallest one. But in this case, not only Ashlyn, there is one more person. Therefore, we cannot say Ashlyn is the most or the tallest one. That is the reason we are going to eliminate this one completely. The most common isolates including, that means there are even more than these two. So that is the reason everybody, nobody supported the B. Okay, I think that is clear to you, all of you. Now, some of you support the first one. Who are there who are supporting the first one? Please raise your hands. Supporters of first, please do fast. Anybody supporting the first? Shima, Jemati. No problem. That is your opinion. Come on. Alina also supports. Krishna supports. Mary John supports. Nisha supports. There are 7, 8 supporters
Sir,
here.
I also support you.
Okay, Suman too supporting. Okay, good. All right, 9 of you have already supported this. So we are going to have a fight here with those C and A people. Okay, so out of 33, around 9 people supported that. Not all patients should be given antibiotics given the nominal infection risk. There is a problem here also. We have to eliminate this too. The reason is nominal infection. What is the meaning of nominal? Unimportant. Okay, nominal means only for namesake, which I explained in a video yesterday. I explained that one. Nom is a word that is found in most of the languages in the world, including Hebrew, Aramaic, and Latin, Italian, French. Most of the words, even in Hindi, most of the Indian languages, nam. Okay, nam. Okay, and nam is equal to name. So only for namesake. Only for namesake. Namesake means it is not really important here. For example, many countries are having prime ministers and presidents. Indian president is there, or you can see Britain has got its own queen and king. Actually, they are nominal. Only for namesake, the queen is there. Queen doesn't have much power. In India, there are so many kingdoms, like the last of the, the sultans. Okay, these people are still there. They are having a nominal title, but they have no power. They have no basic power. Okay, so that is the meaning of nominal. If you have understood that one, nominal infection simply means it is just the opposite to, that is just the opposite of where is it? Yeah, high risk infection. Nominal infection and high risk infections are just the opposite. Therefore, we cannot accept that. This A says not all patients should be given antibiotics given the nominal infection risk. There is nowhere mentioned about the unimportant infection risk. There is only about high risk of infection is there. Nowhere it is talking about the possibility of a lesser infection risk. It is only talking about high risk of infection. There is no comparison here. There is no lower level here. If that is clear to you, we have eliminated A and B. So we have got the correct answer, which is a C. Okay, maybe some of you who support C may be asking me to explain why this is correct. Probably you reached the answer by eliminating A and B. So you got C, which is the correct answer. Here is not susceptible to several antibiotics. Do you know the meaning of this one? Susceptible. This has no connection with suspect. Okay, remember that. This has no connection to suspect. Remember, first of all, understand that this word is having no relation with a suspect. Suspicion, nothing. Okay, susceptible to means having a possibility of getting an infection or a disease condition. Susceptible to. School areas. School is a place susceptible for many of the infections because children bring common cold and flu and other viral infections to the school. Susceptible. This child is susceptible to something. Susceptible. All right. So understand the meaning of. So Echinella carodense is not susceptible to several antibiotics often used for skin infections. Why? Not okay. So here, is not susceptible. Is not susceptible. So what is this answer type? This answer type is N type. What is N type? Not mentioned type. Okay, so that is one of the MELONS. Always understand the type of question and the type of the option here. So why this one is the N type, and the question is what should, which is a M type. So mostly M type questions will not have an N type answer or E type answer or L type answer or O type answer or what? Even N type or S type. So this way you will be able to understand this one. If the question is M type, mostly the answer also should be an M type. Aishwarya, are you following me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So does it make some sense? I mean, the types of questions and the type of answers.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so mostly that is true, but sometimes there will be exceptions. So is not susceptible. So here the question is M type and the answer is N type. So suppose now we have eliminated them, so therefore we have no other option. So sometimes for an M type question, an N type or any type can come. All right. So this is the correct one. Is not susceptible to several antibiotics often. Okay, now one more thing. Yeah. Yeah, this is the area where I found the answer. First generation, cephalosporins, which is resistant to first generation cephalosporins, which means if there is a first generation, there can be a second generation also. There can be a third generation also. That means, understand the connection here. This is talking only about the first generation. What about the other things? Others. So that is the reason why is not susceptible to several antibiotics. I'll make it more clear to you. Several antibiotics often used for skin infections. So here, first generation is the one mentioned here. Other generations and other types of antibiotics are missing here. So we can select the C as the correct answer. So during this class, I was trying to teach you something about the type of questions that are usually found in part B and part C, and which are those which are those types of questions. They are known as the main idea and meaning type of questions. Second one is exception type of questions. Okay, I have already mentioned that in the bottom. You can watch the video once again and you will understand. These are the types of questions. So based on the types of questions, you can work out how to find out. Now, let me go to the last part. There is one more thing which I want to share with you today. I'm trying to make your part B easy. So we have got some characters here. Can you see this one? There are certain characters here. Mike, Emily, Linda, Oliver, Nancy, and Sam. This may be beneficial for some of you. I'm sharing it, Alvin, everybody. You can just notice this one and you can try to apply this in your reading and let's see whether that is working or not. This is another magical method which is known as the, which is also known as the order method. Order method. As per the order method, what you have to do is you don't have to learn the whole text because every text is different one. So you have to learn so many texts. Part A, text A, B, C, D. Part B, 6 texts. Part C, 2 different texts with multiple paragraphs. So rather than learning every new paragraph, I'll show you some very interesting thing now. We have got certain characters here. First one is Mike. Second is Emily. Third is Linda, Oliver, Nancy, and Sam. Look at this one. I'm going to change this one. Delegation. See, you can see delegation, referral, and handover. Delegation involves one practitioner. One practitioner is Mike. Every time, the first person will be Mike. You have to become familiar with Mike. Asking another person, who is the second one? Emily. Always remember Emily. Or member of staff. Or member of staff to provide. Member of staff. Who is the third one? Linda.
Linda.
Yes, Linda is a third one. Emily is a second one. So if you practice this one daily for almost 20 to almost for 1 month completely, always remember delegation involves Mike asking Emily or Linda. So to make it more clear to you, I can ask, like for example, Alina, suppose you have some friends. You take 6 of your friends. Now, 5 of your friends with you. You are the first one. Mike, you will be Mike. And then your friends like Jemati and other friends. You take 5 friends and you. So whenever you see any paragraph, delegation involves me asking my friend Jaya, okay, Jaya, this is more practical than Mike and Linda because Mike and Linda are unknown people for you. But after a few days, I'll make them really known to you. But if you want, you can try your own. Okay, this is also much better one. All right. So delegation involves Mike asking Linda, sorry, Emily or Linda. See, always understand to provide care on behalf of the delegation practitioner. Why? Who is the delegation practitioner? Delegating practitioner. That is you. That is the problem. Okay, you are the one. Mike is the one who is the practitioner. Okay, delegating practitioner. While that practitioner retains overall responsibility for that practitioner. Who is that one? That practitioner is that retains over. Okay, Emily and Linda will be that practitioner. Practitioner or practitioners retains overall responsibility for the care of the patient or client. That means delegation involves Mike asking Emily or Linda to provide care on behalf of Mike. Okay, Mike, while Emily and Linda retain overall responsibility for the care of the patient or client. This is a method which I have been inventing for such a long time. And I think this is really working. Since it is a new one, some of you will be finding it a bit difficult one. Why? Because you have to find a character for this one. Try this second one, please. Referral involves one practitioner, again, Mike, sending a patient or client. So again, here, Emily and Linda will be Emily or client, Linda, to obtain an opinion or treatment from another practitioner. That is the next one, MELO. That is, you can call it Orwell or what is that? The third one, that is Oliver. Okay, sorry, Oliver. Okay, so when the order is like this one, referral involves Mike Okay, Mike is always the first person. Sending Emily, or Linda. Okay, Linda. This is a method for people who find it difficult to learn new information. So if you practice this way, every time, Mike, Emily, Linda, Oliver, this way, things will be easy for you. All right, so apply this one. You can apply this one or your own methods, but try and let's go to this question now. Just introducing a new method, that's all. It will be really practical for you. You can apply this one. Yes, please find out the answer for sixth one. All the best. We are asking, the question is, what is the basic difference between, difference is what type of question? Exception type of question. Difference, exception. Those who get the answer, please raise your hands. You have time. Usually 2 minutes is maximum, and this question is very difficult one. Try this. Please answer fast, or please do fast. What is the basic difference between delegation, referral, and handover? We are asking about what? Difference. Exception type of question. This is E-type question. Here, how many practitioners? Many. How much authority? How long? These are the key words here. I have also noticed that the second word of every question will be the most important word. How many practitioners? How many is equal to a number of something. how much is equal to quantity of something. Quantity, how much authority, or degree, we can say degree. Third one, how long each of the, that is duration. So you have to find out answers based on that. Duration. Please find your answers a bit more fast. Yes, 13 out of 32. I want at least 25 of you to raise your hands. Please do fast. All you have to do is read this, try to understand, and then check the number of practitioners are different in each of these, that is delegation, referral, and handover number. Or you see whether the authority type is mentioned. Some people are having high authority, low authority, less authority, something like, can you see that? In this one, third one, how long each of the processes take, duration of the process, handover process. Handover is taking 5 minutes, referral is taking 10 minutes, delegation is taking half an hour. Is there something mentioned that? All right. So please, it's not very difficult.
It's a bit confusing.
Okay. We will see that.
Yes, sir.
See, let's see. Okay, we can discuss now. 20 of you have raised the hands. I was expecting 25 people. Please, I want at least 25, please. Don't put your hands down. Those who have raised the hand, please don't put your hands down so that I can see that there are 25. You can apply the same method, please. Mike, Emily, Linda, Oliver, and who are the others? And Nancy, and finally, Sam. These people will really help you to find out any answers. See, okay, 24. Have you heard about Speak Easy? Speak Easy. This is becoming very popular these days. Everywhere their advertisements are appearing. And why they are becoming popular, you know what? They are saying something like they are using codes. They are using codes for teaching English. They also teach OET. You can join OET there. Okay. So, but see, we started our codes much earlier, maybe almost 3-4 years ago. We started our, you forgot our codes like Melons, our codes, our PRPPD codes, our Pradog, our so many things. We have got complete codes everywhere. Even for speaking, also we are having Melons. You remember that? I hope. Okay, you know that. So if speakeasy type of things are becoming sensation these days, it is because our coded method is one of the best ways. So we can be, you can be proud that we started this method much earlier than they started. So please understand that. And let's follow this one. Coming to this, delegation is involving how many people? How many practitioners are involved? How much authority is attributed to each practitioner? How long each of these processes take practitioner to complete? Let's look at the C. Does this one, any of them talk about the duration, please? In the first one, can you see any kind of duration? Like 1 day, 2 day, 3 days? Can you find any duration here?
No, sir.
You won't be able to find the duration in one of them. If duration is not in one of them, you don't have to look in the second and third. This is delegation. Second is referral. Third is handover. Okay, now, so therefore, the duration type of thing, how long is eliminated from here? How long is being eliminated? How much authority is attributed? Where is the authority mentioned here? Can you find any authority in the third one? Handover is the process of transferring all responsibility. Yeah, authority, all responsibility to.
Yes, responsibility.
This is authority. Yeah, responsibility and authority is that. The third one is having responsibility, but can we find the same thing, authority, in the first also? Involves.
Yeah, overall responsibility.
Yeah, what is that?
Overall
Overall
responsibility.
responsibility is there. Overall
Yes.
responsibility. Okay. Overall responsibility is there. Okay. So it is there in both. Can you find
Yes.
the same thing in the third one, second one also?
Yes,
Yes,
second
a part of
part of
responsibility.
responsibility.
Part of responsibility is the, okay, part of responsibility. Yeah, this is partial responsibility or authority. So they have just tried to confuse us using the word responsibility and authority. Okay, so in all the three of them, here, what is the difference? The first one is having overall responsibility, and then that is all responsibility and part of responsibility. All responsibility, as per our number method, is 10 out of 10, and part of responsibility is, as per the number method, that is 5 or something around 5 out of 10. Overall responsibility means something about 9 out of 10. Those who understood this number, okay, that's great. So this can be, all of them are different. All of them are different here. What is the basic difference between delegation? So we, okay, how much authority is attributed? So this seems to be the correct answer here. But we have to check whether A is there or not. How many practitioners are involved in each part of the process? Here, who is a practitioner here? Handover, okay, the third one, handover is the process of transferring all responsibility to another practitioner, that is Mike to, okay, so this one is, Mike is involved, okay, involves one practitioner, that is Mike, asking another person or member, so M and E, Mike is transferring this to E, Emily, okay, or Linda, okay, there are, okay, to provide care on behalf of the delegating practitioner, okay, all these things are here, okay, again Mike and then there is E and L are there. This is how many practitioners are involved, sorry, how many practitioners, so this is practitioner is also there. Second one, can you find out the number of practitioners? Here, how many practitioners are here? There are how many are here in this one? Yeah, there are only Mike, Emily, and yeah, Emily.
Linda.
Yeah, Linda.
Linda.
That is, Linda is meant
Linda.
for or. Okay, Linda is meant for or. It can be Emily or Linda. Okay, coming to the referral ones. Coming to the referral one, how many practitioners are here? One practitioner, that is Mike, sending a patient or client to obtain. Okay, that is here, Emily is the patient. Okay, client obtain an opinion or treatment from another practitioner, that is sending to Linda, that is another practitioner. So here, the number of practitioners are also here. And in this also, we have got one practitioner is sending to another practitioner. Mike is sending to, is the process of transferring all responsibility to another practitioner. Mike to, okay. In this one, Mike and Emily are here. Here, 2 people are here, 3 people are here, and here, how many? Okay, there are, okay, let's take it only, okay. Here, 3 are here, 3 people, Mike, Emily, and Oliver, and here 3 are here, and here 2 are here. This is 3, this is 3, this is 2. And can you find that there is a difference here? There is no difference between this one and this one. Both of them are having 3 practitioners are involved here. That could be the reason why. How much authority for the B will be the correct answer for this one. And also, A is not a very strong point here. We don't have to take it very seriously. So how many of you thought B was the correct answer? Will you please raise your hands? And I think that was one of the most difficult questions you have ever tried, right? How do you feel?
Yes, sir.
It was so difficult. It is so difficult. So please, whenever you deal with this one, so today I introduced the Melons method. Mike, Emily, Linda, Oliver, Nancy, and Sam. You can change the names according to your culture, according to your friend circle, and try to practice it this way. Wherever you find something like characters and things mentioned, suppose sometimes it can be medicine. A medicine is there, another medicine is here, another medicine is here, one disease condition is here, another disease condition, one bacteria, one virus. Whenever these things come, okay, first virus will be M, Mike virus, Emily virus. This way we can find them out, and that will be a very easy way to solve your problems. So we have to wind up this class because we have the writing class just coming up now. Time is already over. I think overall this class was beneficial for all of you. So we just discussed two things basically today. That is, there are part B and part C are 6 type of questions are there. And you can also deal with your most of the part B and part C questions, especially part B, using our new characters called Mike, Emily, Linda, Oliver, Nancy, and Sam. All right, that is
Sir,
it. Yeah.
B is the you said B is the right answer, and due to first one was MEO and second was is MEL. Due to MEL, it is right. So
The question is about how many like basic difference between delegation, referral, and handover. In this one, here practitioners, we are talking about how many practitioners are involved. But in the
Yes.
original one, you can see not only practitioners, even patients are also involved there. Okay. Okay. So here, for example, transferring. Oh, 1 second. There is a patient mentioned here. That's the reason why that cannot be on behalf of the delegating.
yeah,
While the
first Sarah, last
patient, yeah, patient or client. So in this one, patient or client are there. So some clarity is missing in the first one. That could be anyway. See, most of these questions are not, the questions that we are discussing are not official questions. There are only 4 official sample papers. So there may be some mistakes with all the questions that we are discussing here. So we have to take this one B as the correct answer.
Okay.
Okay, have a nice day. See you now. The writing class will be starting shortly. Within 5 minutes, we'll be starting the writing class. See you then.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye.